Yame enshira papa se ene ewie nso watch mu afidie edi ababeto to me TV so a free sabria kopem se no nsia ebebo na wajima wa 2 ewo ufiefiem anase ufiemu wajima wa 2 ewo ka bu baby biara wo hye bia no beda wase say also we be a phone any and they say the new media na wajime awa word 2 enti beda wase talk Ghana jumedie so any live on to me TV and then eye yawada bosomia ye womi eye bosomia etoso woche yes August bosome neda etoso eduonu enso edene the 27th day of the month of August 2026 yatna se adum binti yatna se na meda me production team nso ase ene awie asedan koma Kofi into ena only the production team no meda na papa meda I still so ase I still meda na papa I still the away bus sister Fia me amesre bombo na baso kunu huye adwuma kama and then I still ewo fi hado and then awie ya obua echinchim cameras no ede amame sanso ena meda nana kwame enso ase nana kwame enso meda na papa ene awie meda production team no ase for their unflinching effort na brofo be na Kwaku bekai effort ede awie enti medomase papa medomase obuna eta mechi omo achichire dia so abe ede awie se mimbe deliver enti maintenance na awie nso no me kai wo se uko eye YouTube uko hodoma eno eye to me TV live ewo YouTube it will to me TV live na edwapie ye wa habia eso ebia na wo free wo television achi traditional media wo free achi na be kona abefo kwan so na ebia wo ba bia wo ko YouTuber wo nsa be kan wo ye streaming bibia live ewo wo ko Facebook nso amepacho ye to me TV eye to me 101.3 FM into Facebook to me 101.3 FM what the bonus app pepe and who be Facebook the ye no habia so no ye streaming live ewo made of papa bi medin e de Kwaku Kyeremanteng Nkansah KK edie mema wakwabe ebiu e de oba talk Ghana jumedie so Thursday afternoon ene awie a free sabria kopim say beto abade no be easy a free sabria kopim say ye beto aba enyasem ketwa na ene nkomo ho pa enche abedwafo ebetina say chairman Seidu Inusa ebrebi ababesneko eye adwumaku a ye friend Hefra eno ye health facilities oni account here dey but ye charity Hefra na ono ena oda ano na ono ena odano enti ene awie chairman Inusa ewo efie hadoma yane no ebetwetwe nkomo etimesro ma efidie no ena ahase ya ma efidie no ena ahase ya na yene no ebe toato adwene ewo dwumadie so enyo nonko ene awie the former communications director for the NDC, former communications director for the NPP. Oh, Dr. Kwesi Che. How can he be a former for NDC? Or Hank and Emenyasa? Etienne Dr. Kwesi Che, and so ewo dwumadie so a yene no ebe twetwe komo ewo dwumadie so. Na medofo pa ededa na aircraft. Adichie bia asem foforo. Ene dom kuma ewo brahye bedwafie. Led by the indefatigable Alexander Afenyo Markin, man of the moment. Ene Omo eye press conference. Omo eye presser on the forecourt of parliament. Nanon dukra emoye. En omo de omo ensem eto Ghana for enim. Nene asem no ye die benya. Yadu ebe rerem. Na what ya siya pa. NDC for Sanya Fenyo Markin Kaye and they and ye very unprincipled with emphasis on the P word. Very unprincipled. That's the NDC for you. And the NDC betina kunya isui. Ye said they are no mu ye na in opposition. A year 2024 no. And then while we are Ghana sitting back. Utumu se NDC for kano kre ba ku say NDC for kano kre na de omo be ka ye bia na chese tubi na omo pese omo agye na sa famous quote of Abraham Lincoln, you can fool all of the people all of the time, and some of the people some of the time, but you can never, ever, ever fool all of the people all of the time. My favorite quote. May say, you can fool all of the people all of the time. And some of the people, quote to Refi. But the key word is you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. You can indeed fool some of the people all of the time, and all of the people some of the time, but you can never ever fool all of the people all of the time. And see that. Kwasi adibete. Kwasi adibete o. Entiene, you taking Ghanaians for a ride. Seven previous. Ebia NDC for binum feeling Ghana for a Nkansah. Nansanene uti Speaker of Parliament or say Ghanaians are very intelligent people. They will read between the lines. And then come on, Mamento wadia kakradian to us. Na membecha wadientia ene na dede ewo brashi bidwefie. Ene ewie men kanfo eye gasto mixture enfama na gasto mixture eye edrobia wo stomach ulcer na unya gasto mixture binoma ebeboa pa inti gasto mixture no mesra okona kopem ye kira kwan chairman do sana bihuna me dia bihuna chew gasto mixture good for stomach ulcer. Timesra okona kope wo de edimanim ya na emwa Gusto mixture is the name. We have been one Nkansah obedi ho adanse. Your friend Gusto mixture. It's good for stomach ulcer, typhoid fever. Would the what ya or yama no one Gusto mixture ni. Yawo Mensoplex mixture ewo ho. Mensoplex mixture oba we fichi ko eho ense. Nansei would said yama enkoye a fan we fichi ko ense mana wape a year. Mensoplex mixture ni bi na osua no mebebo papa yo Prostaplex mixture wo eno de minu ya bema wadro kama eno no pe edro a ye friend Prostaplex mixture ni bi eno na Nkansah wonuma osu be mu se edro no very wonderful very good for your health titu more prostate enlargement ebi outa Johnson tentem den yensuo bi no wanom ana Johnson sa urine retention sada doctor akachiro wanu pe Prostaplex mixture na wanom bi wokọ herbal shop biam Eco Pharmacy BMA, Mr. Wonsabeka Dromi and say from Nature Medics Consult, that's Gusto mixture, Mensoplex mixture, Prostaplex mixture, Mr. Shannon Sosa Ebabe. From Matrofoso, number 0248 77 8899 0248 778899. Divine Hope Herbal Center. Divine Hope Herbal Center. Omo ene chia herbal powder aba ejaso. Divine Hope Herbal Center or chia herbal powder. Omo ene omde aba ejaso. Na Divine Hope Herbal Center. Omo ochia herbal powder unye bi. Na upe warm water. Insuo dide ase shikakra se inyo. Na unya sachet nibi. Green. And green. Now what ochia herbal powder egunsuo warm water lukewarm water na nsuo dide mo now bottom bra remember 1 week impo and say days na eyo widie mu adwuma koko no ebeye ho adwuma osis na eyo ya no se oyo oba se oyo bema ebeye ho adwuma empo ebia low libido mpanifo mo te ase libido se ebia watenka no atikokra wabubu go stroke ebeye ho adwuma edi amaw na afenso bema waye mre ewo mpem bema waye bre ewo mpem a I recommend ochia herbal powder edimao kona kope bia kira kwa no so pharmacy bia herbal shop bia mu no ukoma wonsa ebeka bi ubetumi afra homa trofo so na why enquiries number no 0550 639-037 0550 639-037 into unya bi enuma ebebo pa Amuzu hair food Amuzu hair food uchiwi no at long last the duane enabe uchiwi na asoja ko enye sa na opelo nidim enye sa na opelo hu but echiwi no asoja asa ye ho ya ebu aye ha oba nso kra de bible akachira so wanimonyam ene uchiwi nti oba oye ntina ni ti no take shape na efe na bibia koyia wonsa de ne ho ye fefa wanimonyam no na oye ne de ni emfa ni agro pe Amuzu hair food na fasna uchiwi no ebu beyedu obi be se ebete shiny who na e wo uchiwi ase no dandruff ebe yini nyina every ho enti me recommend anasa me kanfo Amuzu hair food edi amaw ana de odi okọ cosmetic shop biema wo se wo pe Amuzu kuna ye desra etrimun ebi edu enkuno yeah no yeah it does the latest kid on the block Amuzu hair food from Matrofoso number no 0242 955 056 0242 955 Amuzu hair food ko Kumase Tafo Inshae so Amuzu Junction on Sabekano dosupo na oso wetu akwakoton se opeba akonso a wonsa ebekabi yabatu aso but me kobenim make say chairman Inusa atnase enche kwasi chei so ebeba be kan ho na menko ene asem no so quickly mention some to be the 3 minutes be about the town to be rira in some road emua ene adaji ni pusu eye bibi anopotutu to abeka sedom kuma eye press conference omo asem eye tiawa ejuada ene ye frɛ brahye bidwafo se bomre na yentena se enka me kai brahye bidwafo mo ewo ahomegye mu omo agye omo ahome enti ye tonkra at the front speaker of parliament Alban Badwin media be friend igwe etonsa at the front sabomra na mo gye mahome kra mo amo kwa akohwe mo ho yare mo amo tena dade ado mamu atukwan akọ ba bia bomra na asem ewo hodoma ese ye tena so ntentem parliament ewo recess there from sadia na chese ya asem ehia pa eneja omutie speaker no oboko adwuade ya etu adwuade omo se omo tena se 5 days enefua enum ena omo kwa akotie na ewo ho oboko ya ne edomo anim pa ne se President Mahama aye reshuffle ne edikan no oye reshuffle entianei Mahama yariga majority omo ena dos wo brahye bedwafie omo edi anim no Mahama ayarega ne odi anasa President Mahama ede tuja ede say wa reshuffle Mahama ayarega enti Mahama ayarega no si say ono eye local government minister ono akroya eye chieftaincy and religious affairs hono de na akwakohye enti ondi eye majority anase wona dos wo brahye bidwafie ndis fo no titru ondi omo anim ebio endo mampani a wanya ne ba bi kro ne ba Zaneto Rollins Dr. Zaneto ono so de na akwakohye Ministry of Environment Science and Technology enti asema wo ho nyina ne se omo brahye bidwafie no omo entna omo vet no so afen so Supreme Court judges bi wo hodoma wabo omo di say omo eko bench omo eko Supreme Court akotena bench no so na omo di aye Justice Sophia Rosetta ana Odukuma Benasco Esa Justice Benasco Esa afe Justice Edward Amwaku Asante judge for miensen President Mahama yomo ako Supreme Court na muntie ni eno na fe yoma ken so mienu na omo ye ministers no de ye ni how ewo mo ho na emom no justices of a Supreme Court President Mahama we yomo NDC for mo ho wanwa pa yenye wo aban Ekufuado eyi mienu so mo enko Supreme Court dan na mo NDC for mo kan eno ye de ko daily graphic mu ebo ho daru 10 days ye bo ho daru 10 days sa time no na atu exposing atu forcing ena no ye minority leader Kwame Agboja no ye chief whip ena Mahama yariga ya ene oba vet near local government ministry omo ena na edi animu 10 days ya bo hu daru ewo daily graphic mu say President Ekufuado ayi Supreme Court justices mienu eko bench no so etuwa wo omo wasem kabia no 10 days ebia become wasem per standing orders ya bo hu daru ye yes ye be vet up sa time mu NDC foi mu smo mpene eye hu deda ma ya twisan say yate ye Democrats most 10 days no montiasie ade na 14 days na mo pese ye bo hu daru ayate ya twisan ye be twa kwa animu to make way for a 14 days minimum na fe ya vet up ya tutu omo ano Yet, near Tiasem, any team, and a 14 days no na Muslim pen a year juba. And then my Freya Babra Shabi Jeffy say yembe verti ministers and verti a year justices here. Mupe say ye did 3 days so 10 days no crowd, more and this for Muslim Tiasi. And then ye 3 days. And I'm mupe say ye did verti Supreme Court justices here. Na ye approve eye bibia no koye adwuma na the day na emergency was ade we make us say court edge na home ye vacation enti enye se bibi na ba betodum vacancy bi na aba a ye de judge for e kwa akoshe ho then po no mo refer President Mahama say time and vacancy beto okra no oman no ye here minister akwa akoshe defense ministry kra no President Mahama otna ho 1 year one for Bianco show, Nansaya na audio bisho. Na justice see omu echo bench swa entosi omu free ma enye emergency bi na aba vacancy bia enna ho. Enti adai na mo pese ye di 3 days. Everti oma yem mo hu de room obi wo mo ho asem ka. Pe omu standing order so ko tuye. Waba beka bibi. Na mo rush ada asem be na wo mo. Enti no ene ma fa yon marking efrey e use word say NDC for your principle na mo asema mo kan say yen 10 days mo ntiase a mo stage e walk it out enu po yen yetiase o etwekwa animu and the process no course still mo walk it out then mo di 3 days say yen fan vet o ba approve yen tiase ntiene uti dede e wo parliament na asem no NDC for and no can say or chinani abeka say where the nana kwa me wadaruma fa videos no kakra gusuma be na chebalinu sawahana yendi ho nkomo amongst other nkomo a ewo ho yendi ho nkomo enti yenhwe ede de akokọ so ewo branche bidwafie yenhwe videos ni bi.
Members, I will not also preside over this particular committee and discriminate against the judges. Allow the vetting of our colleagues and then reject the vetting of the judges' nominee. I will not do that today. I won't do that tomorrow. I therefore consider all grounds of the minority leader as flimsy and hollow. I considered his objection to be frivolous, vexatious, unmeritorious, baseless on the facts, the rules, and the law. Therefore, I will accordingly dismiss the objection by the minority leader in limine. Thank you for your rapt attention.
Chairman, with the greatest respect to you, you don't have the power to dismiss a preliminary objection properly raised. You have responded to me. I have a right of reply, and then we put it to a vote. It's a decision. It is the House the committee that must resolve. That is how we take decisions. Chairman, if we are talking law, let's talk law. It is not within your right to say you have ruled. You don't rule on issues that come. You don't have the power. There is no such power in our standing orders. Even as a speaker, when a motion comes before the House, he relies on the decision of the House. It is not a matter for a ruling that you will say that you've dismissed with all those adjectives. I won't go there. Let me remind you on some important issues and reply to your response to me. Issue 1. The House did not pass any resolution.
Honorable Minority Leader, with all due respect, when you are making your submission,
I kept
you called on me
I didn't call on. I said there's resolve.
Rule
No,
on the
I didn't
matter.
say rule. I said resolve. Don't get me wrong. No, resolve.
Honorable Minority Leader.
No, please.
Let your microphone be off.
No, Chairman, don't start your thing. Don't start it and then finish and think you can control narrative. We are being very decent. Don't try
Honorable
it.
Minority Leader.
Don't start it,
You
Chairman.
did not move a motion before the committee. You raised a preliminary
you can't rule.
objection.
It's not a ruling.
And the preliminary
You take a
objection
decision.
is supposed
This
to be
committee
ruled
must
upon by the rules of the House.
No, which rule? Quote it. Quote which rule? Quote the rule. Quote it. It's the standing order is here.
Yeah, so
mine is here.
Take your
no,
time.
majority that take your time.
No, take your time.
Majority that he's capable.
No, take your.
He doesn't need a lawyer.
Please.
Let him. Let him. This is it. Rule it. Open.
Take your
Open.
final orders.
You people are taking this majority thing too far.
Open to 268.
You guys are taking this majority thing too far.
268.
No, we've not finished the argument.
Open to 268.
He cannot. Stop it.
Patrick.
You've had power. One day you may not have the power.
268.
Don't do this.
No, 268.
You know. It's not fair.
Open it. 268.
Majority leader. Stay out of this matter. Stay out of this matter. Which ruling?
Open to 268.
This is not within his right to rule anything here. What is it going to do?
Open to 268.
I move. You didn't see. Yes. A motion. No. A motion was moved registering our preliminary objection. A motion was moved. We had a meeting with the clerk and him in his office. You were there. We all agreed that the nominee for the Supreme Court should be done in October. Clerk, he was there. We all agreed that let's do the nominees. So what changed? What changed? Why are you always frustrating everybody? Why are you taking the majority too far? And when we talk, we become victims. Why?
Please.
Why? He can't rule.
Please.
We have to argue. It's a motion that we raised and stated our grounds.
Listen to others.
The preliminary objection was grounded on our motion. Don't do it.
You listen.
He did.
You listen.
You were my mate. You were my mate. I was called before you. I was called before you. You were my steady mate. And you know my law is on soil. So stop what you are doing.
It's very clear. Have you seen the order?
You know my law is on soil. You know, Eche. You know. Don't let politics, make you behave this way. I've raised. He cannot rule. He can rule. Rule on what? It's a motion. He should tell me where he can rule. We have to take a decision and vote. That person, please. It's not fair. We have a right of reply. Let us reply. He shouldn't rush. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we doing this to ourselves? It's not fair. Your own position in 2024. Ayerga, you were there. You said 14 days. Why 3 days? Why? And when we react, you start shouting and threatening us. And you start to threaten us. What's going on in this country? What is going on in this country? Under a reset. What's going on in this country? In today, Ghana, you can't talk. You can't talk. They will threaten you, frustrate you. That's what you are doing. That is what you are doing. Maintain your own principle. Maintain your own principle. You act out of political convenience. Where is your principle? Ayerga is here. He said 14 days on the 30th of July, 2024. What has changed? Honorable Ayerga.
Let me explain what I think.
Okay. Honorable member. Honorable Minority Leader, you are pulling your microphone. I will give you just 5 minutes. It's now 1:48. Exactly 5 minutes. I will stop you.
Chairman, that's not the way to treat your ranking. That's not the way to treat your ranking. Honorable colleagues in the majority, they are only asking you to respect your own principles. Your principles in 2024 and nothing more. This argument of discrimination that you have discovered is again serving your convenience. Yeah. I told the majority leader that he has a principle called jurikashi. When he's in trouble, he used takashi and somersault it into jurisprudence. So I call it jurikashi. What you just did is jurikashi. You and I know that there is no set power given to the chair to make a ruling. You know it. Now you say there are some general powers. I kept quiet. Please. 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 You are not a member of this committee. So please become and let your seniors engage on an important matter. I have not mentioned a name. Please. Who in particular? No, but my colleagues are also there. Yes, but they shouldn't do that. Chairman, what is happening is unfair, it is improper, it lacks principle. All we want to say is that if you insist, because you are the majority, that we don't need any notice. The very things that you said when you were in opposition, they are no more relevant. And that under reset, you have set in place a new rule, who should be the new president. We are sorry. We cannot be part of it. And to the nominees, with greater deference to you, we respect you, and we are not opposed to your nomination, but the process by me through which the majority is deciding to use is not known to the parliamentary jurisprudence that we all know. So, Chair, thank you very much.
Most today, if you need water to wash your hands.
Sorry, call omo baby. Just want them. Me who say Nana Kwame a place press conference, but me Nana Kwame as papa for that video footage. And then my gist of what went on in Parliament. Honorable Alexander Kyeremanteng, very good afternoon to you. Me call Parliament ina me share momo Facebook page atemdidi nkwa yedede ne Kyeremanteng na ye no Parliament ye nije ho papa ye nije ho. Kudos to you, Honorable Alexander Kyeremanteng. Koswada kosu Chairman Inusa mema kwaba kwasi so et nase now where
Yankuponadum
my feel papa.
In fact, Mr. Matthew, sir, any TFO, any FFO on this particular media, won't to me multimedia. Now, unim, nanka me pese me use opportunity no na minchia regional executives
say for a while ni umma kura
exactly. Since you started the processes up to the voting, any the argument to me, I'm a TV so essence a Juma Kakrebi Edimico baby. Na onim you bet Daniel Kumpanasi say at least ye regional executive election no yanti and some money bia ko toti and the nipana ye you mono so eye omo. I'm telling you that they are battle ready. Ye wo gidie e wo mum se ometimi akonkuden amaya koji power in 2028. Na near NDC for ye die adabraka we die we have to take notice of them. You see, when you are eating with the devil, you must as well use a long spoon. Yes. And this is for no, they are consequent to the devil I'm referring to. Tell me, they are not principled like the minority leader has just said. And this for me say ena ye no, and I say ena emrane kaye. There be omunne masa. Ni omunne mani takashi. Takashi na omuye no soso. Enye se omuye takashi mu ene na ochina obiye takashi so a omefa ne se nanu a ye die no ye makwe na omuso omunye omudie bi. But you know what is happening? It is very, very dangerous when the parliament of a republic start behaving this way. It's dangerous. Do you know why it's dangerous? I'm going to give you a precedent. Near Sia, a lot of democratic parliaments have lost their democratic status in this world. Unim, in the year 1958, and then in the year 2021, BBC in a democratic parliamentary processes like this. And these are the reasons why parliament started behaving the way this very parliament is behaving, especially the NDC. It is dangerous for our democracy. They are not respecting rules and they are not respecting norms. They don't respect those ones. They don't respect that one too. And when a parliament begins to behave that way, the danger is that the country loses the democratic status. Asojefo, and I say, coups. These are some of the things they normally look out for. When the parliament loses, the table a table near parliament, democratic parliament, a soldier for EBG democracy no ana omube two constitution no etwene. And I'm saying it that yamfa enu enya adisua ema ye ho, especially NDC for muntiemi misra moda. So if you believe in democracy, please let's practice democracy. But adia mu ye enu ye democracy. The dangers are that when you begin to polarize the country, send politics into parliament and take off reasoning, normal reasoning, and then all that you think of is your party, that destroys democracy. If you say, Omo mutifie a omu ni parliament no, omuni swadu hunu say parliament ebe serve their interest. Now, Otifiana who said Parliament is not serving their interest, but rather the interest of the few who want to hold on to power and molest everybody in this country. That is when a soldier for, and I say, omu constitution. That is when they get reasons. And I was giving you a litany of so many parliaments that have been overthrown as a result of polarization, deep and sharp polarization and partisanship in those parliamentary processes. I gave you 1958 in the Sudanese parliament, 2001 in the. But listen to this: the primary reasons the soldier for taking charge in the say the parliament was severe partisan and fragmented based on party lines without national interests. Consequently, the impact of Nyana Omu Yenese, it shifted the attention of the nation towards Omu Omuye Asojefonu say they are the last hope. That is dangerous. So we nobody say Timamufonu Omu say now when I afraid democracy no. Sasa democracy then yes democracy dear. Nka asoje for abankra nkeye. That's what people normally thinks. And when they begin to think like that, and then the soldiers step in now, they back them. It happened here in Ghana before. It happened here in this country called Ghana before. In Thailand, 1992 and 2014, it happened. These were the reasons. It was a continuous legislation polarization of the country. That is what the parliament did. As a result, the military responded and took over and declared the constitution non-existent. Over 2021, 2021, Guinea, the parliamentarians felt like they must serve their party instead of the nation. Omuye sano asoje fono etenasi ka se debi yantimi tenasi na nsamba instead of say mube hu ni say national issue no na mo serve mu amu parties yei asoje for die we are not going to sit and allow that to happen. Consequently omutu constitution ni etwene ye. That was Guinea. Now fast forward it happened in 1962 at Myanmar. And I say Myanmar. In 2021, it happened again in that same country when they returned to democracy and practiced democracy from 1962 to 2021. It happened again. And I saw your photo SR2. Oman Constitution nego. Now, in 2025, finally, in 2025, Guinea-Bissau, the parliament did the same thing. Nobody say yeah. Now what the parliament that was in opposition and some na omuka and some the people realize that enye enu ena na omu practice ti say ye die bia enura usi sa omampanyi ayi na pamfo say omumbra embeye ministers and the idea. You should publish it. You should publish it for 14 days. Into munu makwe emayan koye vetting. And I say yam koye vetting ya approvals. Unless they publish it for 14 days. In fact, even when it was published for 10 days, musi mumpini just say di niakano also. That is what MPP say. Ye die democracy na ye practicing our Ghana hanu ye jitum no problem pano chanu say yetimi wait for 10 days now 4 days now I can ye the best so na 14 days now complete. That is exactly what the MPP did. Then we waited until Ghana ni bia oti be bia a onim nkofo na ye yi omu no nsam bia onim fa omu anka opese okano omu chiroye e ma parliament. And the parliament did very well by investigating the background of all those people and placing questions to them to respond to it. And no so and no ministers ne de. However, UNDC, moi ba moi, sa abana mudibo techino musi yamfa sa abano embo maninye tewe maninye ye. I don't get these people. That is the unprincipled nature. Honorable Alexander Afenyimakins Nana Okano. Why is it that the NDC cannot wait and publish Omwa president and nominate Omono? Why can't they wait? Senabeya, Sansam no ye betuga. We publish the names. Nani owo and Sambia Fanwa Nawaka and now chro ama parliament. Why in a rush? Why are they rushing? Where are they going? We are even in legal vacation. Supreme Court judges court baya. We could have waited. Meanwhile, omuko meet our parliament clerk office. Ama obiaja to muse. They should put that one to October. October. Ena NDC fono ediaba ene. And then so vet no asa approve me ya. What is that? Sanoma way, I believe Ghanaians must watch out because NDC is basically destroying the democracy bit by bit. Almost 30 chin krofu by heart, without meaning and without reasons. They are arresting communicators. They are arresting social speakers. They are arresting their opponents by heart, intimidating everybody. When you do this, remember that ebimutin chaya omagye ya muse once a country ne practice democracy no de maintain ya baby. But if you begin to do this and make it look like said democracy no who the democracy no etu nchen ne upe na uya ne obia woni ope wo obia woni ope so just no so munye power no bi tina say e mu de So yes, you were saying, say, don't continue to do these things because precedents be brave. It destroyed the democracy of those republics. Yes, this for more or say democracy am I. And when we say they don't believe in democracy there, but yes, it was based on democracy that Ghanaians went to the polls and killed, voted for them. Misre, Samum pet democracy now. It is not too late. Write and resign and pack off. Other parties no ebeka MPP na ya tuaba eyi obi fufuro amanako di Ghana for him. Thank you.
Medawase papa chairman Inusa medawase papa na oh my God Kwaku ye ensemu pi but ene area may cross over to a year Dr. Kwesiche me kanfo Adom Malakio mixture ediamau ene area Adom Malakio mixture wanya malaria fever ebia kakra wabre kakra utumuze o body no wabre papa na wape eye Adom Malakio mixture dibi ebebo papa eye for malaria fever wabre kakra bia hu se wabre na fe utumuze ohunama yo hujo edono ubehia sa Adom Malakio mixture ibi ya Adom natural tonic nso ewo ho na say wuntumi ndidi loss of appetite koda kope Adom natural tonic ni ebi utumuze umoja eso ate na niema enkoye wo widiema eye Adom natural tonic and a bit charge you Adom co mixture so and the capsules ewo ho eti besno call a year Madina New Road Greenhouse Wadoma when Sabeka in Roibi a dependable herbal home omo ewo Madina ewo Enkrai New Road no so my greenhouse so enomo ewo obetumi akọ na wafa ho ne omo akọ akudin komo sanso na dependable herbal home omo branch no ba akọ ewo Kasua omo ne Datus International School ena edi in Shedimo from matrofo so number is 0242 223555 0242 223555 ofroba nkomo bia obetumi ne omo edi okọ pharmacy bia ne herbal shop bia so a won sabe kan mu enro ni bi doctor me ma kwa ba da pacho wapo mutse ya mi adum menso be ho eye papa na doc bia ye de chance ye ne nsebe course wo brashe bidwafi bia yewia na ya behwe adamatesa ewo ho bill ahohora abane adamata bia obepese obekoso bia no na ya ba behwe eno so
that's pa mama chao me chafia for ne telefone na me chai no sanso me wona che chao bibia na national executive na mama chao na me cha me Nkansah me presidential candidate Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia me cha na papa when in 2028 ne there radiation so wi ade bi da wo den de koyi Doctor
said the echo, you be baby says a day echo.
I just say, Enkoye, Kofuna didn't trust him and then Trono. I say, why is almost only a bully, but fine. Now, which I just by the Jacob for Michano Papa, which MPP for you know, Negana for so. My Micha will be Biaso. Now, we did say. And then say me okay mamija me MP ebo a ameti ano pa so bi MP me chiano sonko kwaso kra na akwasi kunadu obubu dia wa hwa menya problem me chiame
men shia south kwasi
kunadu kwasi dia say me be enko be ma konta kra me bi twem akakra bi akwasi be obi a me chiano sonko kwaso kra he is doing very 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 well oguso o ye juma kama e once woman channel now you find channel bia or the no woman channel the executive thing now I me did say and this no say o my frustrated from everything they are doing. The BBM will be a frustration. Well, we should say the woman Nkansah Parliament from left to right. Nemu yina say I say authoritarian. Yen ya dos until o say any say. Yen ya wo say any win o say ye pese ye we. And this anka de sisi ye kra no. When you say ya dia ye timi ha ye ho kra se bia ya dwendwen ho. But me more minority leader. Any minority ni na so ma me mo mabaso. Omu je omu na so parliament o pa otimu se omu kuta nkofo ni duam. Nkofo ni ho so. Omu hu bibia o. I'm telling you. Omu hu bibia. Na ka de omu ti parliament yi. Se wotunu ho anu obusa ho se. Enti for want of a better word, Nkansah be pa na wodi omu yi no. Muna ma mo de betuto ho se mo pese mo ye no. Bakukura no amu ye. Bakukura ni ho. What did they make an say? 24-hour economy, Women's Bank, we winning in a Bakukura ho. Ya mobile parliament so krano and also so won't taste a more can was in the air. And you not just tell me to one much way a day. What way a day? Be bien one with the above parliament, but me and my concrete results say we are the buy and no so was soon. Bakukura my Bakukura ho 1 million coders, Yamutu. However, Women's Banking, Yamutu away. Cocoa for 60 million, however. 24-hour economy, however. Be bien ho. Akuko kiti mo ko wi akuko nyina basa. Abi bien ho amobetime di mo sesi so say ye ba ye no ye ka se be ye we ni ye. Ana parliament kra no ye fra ye emergency kra no. Ebi a ye nya akwa bi kra ye den kola no ebi ko adwuma bi mu ntin mo we boy kra na ye peska na enfo mu nko. Ni nyina ebi ni ho. De ye ho aye kasa. Ene aye sei and your coffee yaba, and I want 1 million, and I want 1 billion. Ningin no, your cobobu say they are free teachers. A cobobusa. No be a 1 year scapa, we a party, or boo money year 1 year scano. And Nkansah, your cobobu say, I daddy, they will go to Zanka movie. Like a movie. But then there be a movie, be a note was a reverse in Kwana de Echo. Was a movie a tribune, a cat was there. And this is a barrier, a buyer. And there may be a woman bia no omo fa no kra na ye and no kra no fa anye bibia so a ebo kokokoko na ba be bo tia ho if the word go a betra kunya so ya omu started so mu the settings in intro near the ye adwuma no who say be kan the same friends system no template na no mo de ko template na no mo de ko oh I find say electrical containers ahira ni abeka ne no yakasa ho abe na wotwumi enu na wotwumi ensa ni egusu ni yakasa o yakochi cocaine bi 14 kwa ikote cocaine 500 tons yakochi na no ye won fa certain allergy ne de allergy bi di ne de abeka sam yakochi gold ani sika 14 containers dollars ne de ade ko bi ase yamutu bibia ni bibia enti ne ma bia wo mu ka bia no wotumi se I say, Omu so Ketriano, and then I go for the Maomu. They have nothing better to offer. Do me no parliament thing in Ayaqua. Na Casa Omukasa Casaning now, which is a dear, more free recess and Abba. Recess and free by mobile for a purpose. Judges say, I'm more prepared, who say, nominate Omu Veti, and no go free.
Meanwhile, Monsu in opposition.
Judge folk ya museum prema munye eti na mikano kwan eti me there
because ashafo the say also we are not opposed to a year of nomination but say empo yenye ma 10-day window a year advert e daily graphic mu say e be a public no so betumi aba ba kiro ba dwen omo aye be vet obuni na mo be kan say there be at the end, 14 days minimum. And then the 3 days never the
same day.
3 days ever approval.
What we do?
Oh, now I don't know all kinds of
many presents.
Certain judges are a kufuadu a year 2. What's it? No, ye packet a year Supreme Court. And then Mama Kwaku yi 3. I can 7 na mobile where you know. Then I also and 24 sina year veteran. Or they say there should be no cap on Supreme Court judges. Bid one in opposition, they must say call for air and I'm mobile. And one is a bushy gumus 7 and I'm over my other 3.
And because we say the template, you know, was the 2. So yes, a wedding card, the answer I told you to so. And the papa, a barney, a barney is the same thing. Now, a bear one say, beg gun people, power now, or be my baby be contrary to this. A bear more. And you know, Kiki, you are friend on Omunim Adia Omuya, Omunim Nepa Omuya, yes, you know what she said, the Okayano, the Jomati Pampe. Omo kanu kura no ade che Ghana for no was a bie ye na fe ye hwe na ye hu se enya de a omo tan obi a emra no ene ye pese de ye adwuma na wo ye di 10 days wo so mpene afi wo de wo ba ya wo se 3 days 3 days na 3 days no yemfa nya bibia mu na I mean adai timi wo se vetin dem on na ni abra o ka chom se they shouldn't do that. And I also more parliament, I'm more friends and staff for parliament and so no. Bibia and this Rebecca Jamubiano Mudici. Most women say, I'm running a sanity. Today, my dear, no Mudici, yes, sir. So, what parliament has a controlling Crobin to a year man, every once I no muti to our moyes. Probably I got what now move at one. Or this Union East again, and a wife. I don't know what so I take an opposite. I want to know a Ghana man. So, what be him? As what you say, I come with them. And I know him, sir.
Medium that, medium that.
Parliament talk about me.
Say aloud, Dada. Oh, yeah, says Anna Roxy, the fear of a I may your tema, may your. I quit him. But you want me because I know them away. I never be as I said, be a woman of a buffet. Be a woman of a buffet, a year be a bronco dano. It will just say, and these 4 boys and I go for. And I see been on because no penny for now, or multi parliament, or no money be beer or muka. Basa say, no, I can't see what now, go no to the cheek. May see introduce you. I say, my wife. There, who's the end of my wife? No, so to one old bone trinko, your bone did not answer. So what did you want? No, Kazaka and Inano, Sana, or the way or the one. But you're from Pabon Techi. A man of the Zena Copa to me acquire him. I got crabby not 2 years. There can crack crabby, you know, say a bantam so. I could be a doom, and my union so I did the Mecca, and the other party man say, Obia, Bibiba, Mummy and I am so near a party in the cheek. And then back for Nanya. Because what dear woman yarn say, or move pray and penny for na assy. As they say, one is who Trinity, there can I homa. And penny for no better tell Omu, you beckon some at women who you better do my tell money daddy. But we and I rally behind the members of parliament. Now Omunya Saho, then no more Fanyajuma. Omu no more, no munya by Abrawajo. We are strong people, Omunyansa. What I say, we end this before 20. No, MPP ni one. MPP ni one BR representing NDC for about 30 or parliament. Omuni at the proper BR, Omuni at the BR, Omuka, with the parliament to come discussing them. I am very important. And this phone call, I know Mutiti backbench on. Hey, sir. Almost a constructive debate to be. I want Mutimi can't be Palman about Ghana for him. I didn't know. But you Ghana for any patriotic party for. You must say, move from Pabo, move from a horde, move from be beyond time, mighty minority snatching. No more yet, my pa, Eddie Boyer. I mean, saying I could possibly boy. I'm not saying, no person will be beyond, no mean, but I was saying, nay, say, I was say, minority in any say or parliament. Maybe I will move you via now, but take more decision. No matter. Just say, Mate, who only NDC for a patch, and said, President Mohammed to be a Kwaku pass a tribunals. Bail no. Ababayan law LGBTQ dear Edaho Yanka once more. But ya babadi na suna ya koyenim. Enti medofupa and sadi kwesi edi esino na feyo market wakasa na press conference or you know the na a woman na me you are sutreno but or catch the Supreme Court judges they say omunyina yi ana so omo enhwe ye because omo court wodoma said ye yan verti omo ye ma sa window no ma public no so timamufo anchiro omo adwen no de ochina questions bi omo bebisa sana mo kra ye verti mo papa ben na wa kra no wo ye Supreme Court judge awuto and then omo anim nyina ye basa omo wo show omo anim awuto say omo ho ntom na we
ganum na pepe omo ti kwa ba because omo nim emra no they know the law
and then ye course we pa na ye bebo di say Supreme Court judge na omo to wa ye basa international community ni nyina show obi a show
aye ganum wati wono no ye yes anema no
Roxin the fear bakon su de de bia wa kat and we are saying that I don't have failed the two just say free 1992 ya vet a Supreme Court nominees ya vet of kama 2 weeks or 14 days you know omo ya di nyina ya adwuma kama save way num omo standing orders ni na nyina na aboadium entiane minority no enka ho bi omo sorry it is say unanimous FC Sir President Mahama kan ya de omo akwa kan omo baaye omo the 7 abadada ya approve omo ko Supreme Court and President Mahama said 3 year ba be kan ho and so omo opposition President Mahama say omo park courts no and then no the cap ni so he say yes Supreme Court judges ni say the tie di chobe and then Anthony Forsen say and then no ofilisa na so obususu se edisa cap ebaso enti yenhwie ngum sa yenhwie ngu Supreme Court was and then so the tribunal saba enti wode emenko chairman nchen chairman yes, any other pick other matters ye rere mo
me dasi keke wonim emre bi me betina ha e ka se ye foreign minister Okujito Ablakwa. I don't know why he is still a minister. I don't know. Minim nientina sila that gentleman or that's ye minister. Nanseye mititi se MTN edi 20 million cedis bi ekoma ben se omunji na omumwa ye nuanom na omudi ayakayaka bi eye omu wo South Africa omu ba fie na ye hwe wo mu kakrakra no omunji na omumfamwa osi saasika no yenji ya return saasika no ma MTN for no
so ma rejected
na onunu sa obi atwimu yesi obi uhunnim faso a yakane say wo English mu no use no limited and I say bibisa I believe say your foreign minister no use and I say no faso Emma Ghana for no kiti bi say eswa say bi hokurampo a eswa. I believe that I will say ye because it doesn't make sense. MTN a corporate institution. Omu Ghana how? Omu ko baby.
But I think so. We a South African. Okay, say a South African company for real.
Yes. MTN no e Ghana ha. Omu ye juma Ghana how. Even today, they are still here making money within our environment. Omu disika brewa usi wonye.
And you feel say your call for the it's not worth a year 20 million. As a series was said dollars.
Enti enu no want menka. Keke ye di adi brewo esomao ji na bisamo. Is that not what Oliver Twist did?
Na onu ne de manu anase ye de marry.
Ye de marry public no. That is what I'm saying. Ohona na mi ba no. Ohona na mi ba no. Sa boy no die alabraka. To be honest with you, one more number kura. On one number. Ghana emfaswa yenye wonu hunu eswa anase bi ni hokrampo. I believe that President John Dramani Mahama, this is not my first time of calling for you to replace him. Me pacho. Yinisin chain for obi fufuro emra. Na NDC mu me say ebi mu honoma o metimi eye better than near Samuel Okujito Ablako otoye. I think so my kati yabi. obubo biadi e kan sam tunu so no enye no today he's been trapped by his own words since oba sa ministry of foreign affairs no or to pass all the time diplomatic blunders who can say anano serialize omu ha more than 15 different diplomatic blunders and otoye na MTN for this brawa jina fa bua Ghana for wo say wonye enu na Dr. Ebisa no wo na yedi sika no brawo ana say o my Ghana
I think it's a minority the who sasa for J post where you say as a Dr. Ishmael Yamson the year omo penny
yes
or no ebeka August 20th
yeah.
And when you know kuja to a black man country bepem 26 no
yes
and also more rejected that
yes
the more rejected that between sad days I think say that as of JIA say sad days no day no days there one the day there one actually na okuja to a black on the 26th and where ya or the
diversionary tactics na bia ni ntina me say o monama no or tutu papa so nimni oye wo the Ministry of Foreign Affairs she MTN for now that's what hanma that company is still working here making money omuntu ya tax enti tax no ye the tax bra abaya ye beka say yenjiana you see how it doesn't make sense for him to have rejected the money and now for him to have say you rejected Saskan
because at the end of MTN boss abeka no 20th what's more rejected 6 days earlier every 14th day you want come once a man beka say copy me eye enra na ye behu say ba reject
yes oh you see these people minim sa omadwe ye omu say ya ton Ghana ma omu say dey minti ase you can behave like that because share MTN ene so omu be ye omu accounts there is an amount they are going to pay to the people of Ghana as tax, corporate tax. And no yebeji anayenje. That's the question. Yebeji anase yenji. Na ni udi can reject you know. Doesn't make sense. If for nothing at all, even if you find say MTN for mutual tax over 100 million, and omudi 20 million eba for free now. One will take that one. And you drew tax mreso au musa to your corporate tax account. Is that not 120 million? Omaya ye chinchi ebo busia.
Na so say abaya boada.
You have
say abaya ayeniema to evacuate them ne saadi ema no. Nti abaya ne o de siko de aye de bibia dada. Sana ukuja to patch.
Oh. Wa mamro hu
oh yes. Because also financial provisions.
It's been catered for. This crop of people say omumbe bumai ya nu ye hu papa honestly ye sufre erade say at least omun koso monu trukasa omun tutu papa sa na 2028 Ghana for hu the difference between the MPP and the NDC na eto about here omun kwotena fie because this is a doctor okano wu bano o say wo ba o be reset emmanuel ye nya sa na te resetting ben pa na NDC eyeye no ma wo promising nara not even one can we say almost 2 years what me aye not even one back krampo ni ho na keke onim ni aye hwem esaye bufro eye boreholes now or say or the boreholes be cocoa farms no. You promise to the sense that you don't even know what to promise again and throw sita and a ni and throw emagana for. Under what circumstances who are ube kwako 2 borehole our cocoa farms? How many cocoa farms do we have in this country? And the cocoa farm bia ube to how many boreholes were honomu? And all these things were part of and throw any nada mukaya eto Ghana bimu tremu and omukoto aba emomu. And everybody in Ghana is asking say sadi we ye Diana say A Bimukra is disputing that on Nka video ni wa. Kebeka se wanka. Because Keke, it doesn't make sense for anybody to say or Kwaku 2 borehole our cocoa farms. And the politics SCO. It doesn't make sense at all. But unfortunately, at the heat of desperation, our moody paper no san someone you know mukeka nina. Keke or C or bar within 1 year. In fact, categorically, within 1 year, double track, they will abolish double track. Sa video no ewo within 1 year na okan o Excellency John Dramani Mahama nkasa na kan enye se na pam fo ne bia onu na kan se omu ba aban mu within 1 year won ka se after 1 year krampo o say within 1 year me pese be bisa say ye da so within 1 year of NDC government ana Abba and double track no krampo afa na omu hwehwe sika Busio, so mebo. No, we are stopping double track in 2027. 2029, right? Can you imagine? A fena oshisha busia. So we best stop double track. Abra tama okasa some ya manu say there be sa double track a okay won't yase. And yes, sir, obi pe entina double track no. Debbie, but it's a government policy now or the buyer. Esisa Ghana for Nimera say every single house uba a woman uncle school free. That was what created the double track. Because you can say obiaba enko school for free. Yentimi ka se woman ko na woman tuya. Nto obianko no free. That is why the numbers overwhelm the institutions are infrastructure na ewo no. And they started double track to accommodate all of them. Senebeya and kakra ye best see a school a day na dia absorb. Won tiasie wa be gina simpiesu. Won kinkan susu wa be gina simpiesu promise Ghana for say uba within 1 year uba abolish sade no. 2 years na enam you. Afa na unhwehwe sika. So obakwa stop double track no. Na enu krampo yemfantu nchen. Or see, it doesn't make sense for any government to start 101 hospitals at the same time. Yamfa we any niami babe kai eye ensusu hospital ye disayare enunu ye ni biwo niye wono is not enough for the citizens of this country. Obi started 111. We see and Nkansah mono and no young friend Nkansah because I'm count. Is that not what he said? Na ene wa baba mu. We should promise say uba 24-hour economy. Wa baba mu. 24-hour economy now won't me and explain no in opposition no. Wa baba mu su uba be see 24-hour economy market 216 every district in this country. Keke. A hospital, a yarisa, any market, misra ebisa se, emu nyewe hina obisi obesia, eye sensible. Emu nyenunu. Nyewe hina obisi obesa ina daje ene nisika esia, eye sensible. You are talking about 24-hour economy. Se enyese na da ni ntroa KJTM market, it has every security feature that can operate 24-hour economy buwa asante mai mu ha mabununu omu ho ni odada omu so obema omu 24-hour economy, 1 job 3 shift 3 people no ye wo ho enkola no daso minam. In fact, I'm just coming from Kumasi Mall. If you see a mabunu omu minam honomu they are just walking about. At that place, they don't have work. And now we see upesa 24-hour economy. KJTM market is here. Have you done it? At least in Katene and now starting here pilot and kyerɛ sɛ 24-hour economy market na betima yɛ adwuma ɛna keke ade a ɛsa yɛ asefem ne sɛ nobody in this country operate in a market 24-hour. Who see 24-hour market in Bumpurugu Yoyo or Walwali Janga, and you expect people to go there at the middle of the night to buy what and to sell what and to who? Sa somewhere you know, officer Ghana for yen to me say who sa questions here na. It doesn't make sense. Ghana for obia enhu ade a ekoso no na hu se omu aba dadaye agi etumi no na mu ma obia ampaba adinsaye 2028 is just about 2 years 3 months away yebekwa akoto aba ntu kwa ye wadwi say anything called NDC run away from it. Anything that is called NDC and no colors no if you say your name on your omudini bepa until anything that is called NDC run away from it. Look out for the MPP. The symbol is a winning symbol, elephant, and me and a savior of this country. That's it.
But so bedase chairman enosa bedase papa yetua jubedie no so na ene nti na make so mo yepex no be yi topics there go some do so papa na wo hwe de chairman enosa kan ya okuja to ablakwa be di ma de tia president one reshuffle no na che so de kobo ha no de abo ha bi so wo reshuffle Sam George and akra de on ti ni Sam George no Nkansah he's chopping why di enoto waka the same who yi boto enfa kra ancient na okuja to ablakwa sa probo president Ramaphosa you can say oba what can say no so yi bae oba ya cancel ye hia no sana ono South Africa president na no cancel invitation no na be bisa na communication no diplomacy no sa okuje to abla ohu so and then so yi de wo ka MTN de wosumu ni omo ahia 14 what can chire pedi no say enya ade abadi che ho date pedi no wase ya saint no na 20th wa be announce the publicly so omo donate 20 million meanwhile okuja to abla so omo na sinkoya 6 days ago so ade no omo ani enche ho entiche say ene diplomacy no kra na to nsuo diplomacy enya de say okuja to abla wakasa sa ene wo de kobo ha na de abebo ha ena mugu Ghana ni ma se sa say ya na ye pay ho na ene Mahama Yariga or converting na the papa respected papa Duncan Williams etinechi but musa man for church say Mahama Yariga ye Muslim me patro ho de me I don't know I can't tell menko but Mahama Yariga say oba consultation with the Christian community no wa pesika akọ National Cathedral no eso bidim say bia papa ti wonti eda Mahama Kwasi Kwasi about the way we pick way
that message na be no that message na be no because cathedral no enye abansika na edisi what I say enye abansika na edisi e won board ho a wo mu raise funds no mu desi ade aban be ye any assassin or dem a wo mu no any seed money or the can ho e dem a wo mu de aka nyina ye fundraising na o mu de besi etita mo no mu ne nam wo e kan na obi di abansika kosi cathedral
ba edi jo bani ba gwase pa o edi gwase pe
di pa de no ko ni nyame anim edu tambia na me bisa mo se enti wo mu Nkansah no o mu e kasa o mu tie o mu ho ene mo mu kika no me bi atwa mu na nanso so se be change wa no Nkansah asem we oh and I would take the statement okay now or say if cathedral a very good idea but implementation
yes
now was he part of the
and na fail catch as a bonko
because the implementation process won't count what I say President Nadu will say I was so near the board board no be trance o ma dwonjune ho ma hwe kwan be fa so a o be nyeska no mudi aye ade a wo sa aban ye bia wo ho no asase no ni ska ye seed money ni ade obeye sade we nyina so ya wie Their car is excuse me, their car is a board no be Kosunuma Yumajuma. Adia na car no. And a muya na ubia kutua manani adi na sase na foundation ye tua ye ntu form. Eda ben oba dum ha say snake body ya musi wadum ha. Oche foundation na we form wa mana we form kra nsa na omusi pillars ama building na ba. Ye opposite odi kra. The same thing. Oche friends say ayo wo se ayi de no bi o. Road de no bi. Ayo pe guasi ansa no mu peja da na siso. Enti no kase obi ekotua manani ade ade obra wo hu se foundation wo ho. Na mu kasa wo hu nyina no so attorney general ya ni. Your friend who call Supreme Court go busa and was saying, "What's it? Can be a chair, be a legitimate. I chair. KPMG for you, you must see. Obia Nizu Caprecra. Everything on me, be a watch your hoka. Nakadede be bromo ye, Nakatido, and now it is Obi can was in you. Obia to me can was in because Obia and be penny for a woman, a soft one penny for. Women de anu nyina wo mo ye djuma obeka say that time cry ye chief imam ko ye donation I think some bags of cement baby a o de koya o de koboy ni nyina ya de bia ye nyina ye boa say religions ni nyina no betimi a chan wo na so but akuja to no ni nkrofo ni Sam George no ni Sam Samafoi e di kasa ya ma de ne koye say obi ye bibi boni bi ni ade na ade ba ko a tama ye oh, there was a festival. We back home, forecourt of the State House. I think it's a Christian service.
Oh, Elvis a free anchor at that and okay.
Was a program be by
and the NDC and national
NDC
National Thanksgiving
service. Almost we back home forecourt. I know Mrs. Tent. Yeah. Number by about me, but say can so be name. Okay, shoe pa best friend answer. So I say. They say, Madame will be a person, Madame will be very sick. Or a cantonment. No, that would me call a friend saying, a mosque, national mosque. I was also on Kyeremanteng and I say 5. I want to remember. They do me rad them hopa, me say rade. What a palace. Papa Kaya Christian service no Nasa Cathedral. You are near Baba ye with one national mosque. Mammy, I then your Kwaku ye, what was this is a tent now? Mapaki Pak Moka or China with us. Then the sooner to Kyeremanteng. It's so to combat to Kakanka. It's an unknown, yes, Omu Baba ye bibia, Omuma Boduna, a dead man is Omusano, Omubesomuya, Omunye. Nyade okopi peske bi free baby a omunye na konkoye se akofa aban sika na no so akofa asem foforo ye de aba nti anu de ai be fa ne se anyare ga ne de me gidi se wono na asem no de bia wo ka me se parliament wo pe de o ye aduma so ni a ye sa ga no omu obia omu ade na omu nipa wo hwe ne ni ya wo ye the way I will respond to and some be ne kase bia wo keka wo parliament wana ya ne do tem bia me bisa mo say enti no onu na dwene ka che ne sen na dwene ka che ne so onu na ye panyi wo parliament wana say o pese dem pa no pese o ka che wo mo parliament oh enti no onu na some me de no kro na bibia na na mitia na eye me bibi kakra ba ma me ka se we me fan che nyina say ade bia wa asase bia no na wie ade bia mo beye beye wa asase bia no me gidi se e wona wie ye nyina so ye wo Ghana ha de be koso bia no ye be hu ama ye so ye de bibia so aye de atutu ye so atase yes it is sanity
but Kwaku president call pigs so and party sebo ho na omo file niam pi na go niam pi na nti the opposite of
bia best of luck na obia processes na ekono so ye kama obia fale me say bia from Monday kono as say no be vet no enti obia anya ne de say de say na fata say de ya starting fe from polling stations bedru regional awie no e be stress mama obia nkoye bibi e ma enko say bibia enko say adwumade na ye die no because you do bunu afi na you do final lap no na say ye yes
we are not doctor but yes form
sana agro no tie na de no so e me de say ye share free say ye presidential candidate no who say na obia or party no bia no ehun wisdom wo mu a ye de ye presidential candidate le kan ho what I say and na party no the din and just an kan say say ye kan ka presidential candidate no omu na mu me no obia ye ni perfume mo woni nipa we nipa ni secretary no we nipa ni first vice we nipa ni akadaso wom ebe kanda aka ye wie no ansa na December Kwaku yi presidential candidate na was a fragmented yi sa emu atete Kwaku be kwa na ka be fa so a obitimi akeka ne manasi every December ntiana se de ye no de mpanyifo trans party
ya me adoma koye pa
ya de papa ye party ni nyina no aba be boye police station ya nya sa divisions no bi ho oba constituency ya nya bi ho oba region ya nya bi ho nti ama bipia the din omu anu omu susu se side ne ba ye no ebe ma party no matete no omu nyina
now was after NDC for the ashansi a ya dey fire brojaja fi so ya see edun kete akoda hidi
omu de pass fridge no omu de fatu nche kra ija mai eti no me ji se ya ye nyina awie no me de ade se na me de be se party man nyina se omu ye nyina ye ma bibia nkoboko na afi nyakopo ya adma October 3 no yentimi mra ne ma beto aba no Kumasi Sports Stadium kama na fi ye national leadership no yewia na ya tiesi form proper but anu no ntse ye region ne ade na wie no obi ankoda obi anya na djuma wo na region ne constituency ne police station obi anya na djuma se de sene fata na fi ye de mpanyifo ne be ka ho a na ye de timetable na kasa ka ho na ye de etimi aye emu adjuma na ye fe minim se bibia betutu ye e de amaye kasetia kasa ntwie ni ade no mesre wo mu sa ba bia ye dui memo bia ma bi ma ene mitie akwa me kana se nkwa na ye Kennedy ai efene se ata Kennedy mitie ni nsem bia no okeka memo bia amfanya asem what I say memo bia amfanya woni ai one of my radio sister stations here kanse mi ni ade mesre party man wa utie bia no tukune na mfa mamu mfa na asem munya asem onye obi a utimu se bia wo problem kra kakra ansana obewi asinti no de mfa na asem na tonchen na afi yanko yanim ade me de be twato no the issue of gold board no ne efene say Bank of Ghana no no na ade ameka nyina say umpo e ka ba no enye nkoda aka e kana no dene one single transaction I bitimi amu aboka $1.7 billion there also tiase se nya de ya de ketwa memo bia nya na dwene se obi na dwene afri so ya kwayeso yesi obi akwa yewe afanya we ni ade ma obi nya na dwene afri so enkofo no buye ene ma omu ye nyina scam utie afane say IMF representative na wasi omu won no Bank of Ghana na Bank of Ghana for ka chom se ensebia ejina omu so se omu nya se adwuma no there's no way on between ejai but we can say last year 2025 be say epumo baby ye wa kojo mponkoma be kan say de omu ye no e ka na de ba ne so that time kra na $240 million kofu ye ntie ene ba ya na be dru December no na Bank of Ghana be ka che say sika na $900 million and sana end of December na say middle of this year and a World Bank IMF for no the report by ya sikana umbeka che say $900 million say no boa 1.7 billion but ya Canadian so say 1.7 billion there na deal as of December 2025 into sikana Nkansah na be 2 billion plus and you should be quiet at the account. Momo bia nya na dwene say fence gold board for no ebe from wedi omu and the cause of the problem. Omu na the cause of the problem. Ko bibia omu ye bia no omu je prop omu je nim no. O hwe last year December no ayeba ending of last year and about gold board dey say ya beboa Bank of Ghana gold board dey say ya beboa gold board invest the 10 billion ba gold board ay mo di dwa womanum. It is ultimately the way dwa wanum ye na se kaba na e ka se o de kanaba adenti na wo so otwe ho film ade na wo so otwe ho film anyi ye ana wo hwe board no nso a gold board board of directors nso a asiama tesubi Governor of Bank of Ghana te so. Friend said Deputy Finance Minister so. Marita Blue so. Sankofo we nyina te so. Wo mu onema ekoso nyina wo mu nim. They know it. Enya de bia bibia si a obi afa na obi koka che obi. Governor na Nkansah te board ne so. Enti ofese ka te say sa sika ne ko chiwa ne nya na onim ana. Aya plan bia wo ma ya wo mu di buye. Aya scam anu ma ya wo mu di ebuye. Na Ghana for mo ma ya ni na ho. Because nkofo ne de wo ma ya wo ma dwene say de wo mu be ya no mbe ya. Sika ne de ye betwa fam ama na kwa akoba eba ye se de akose we book mo. Na me de mete sa da me bisa me ho anu ase ade tina obi antimi ntase say Bank of Ghana sika ena mu yi ya mo de ma e friend say gold board e mo de koto gold no ena ne e ka ba ho enti de na gold board be tene ho abranti young boy bi ena example bi so say they say the papa koto ka Bugatti na e de ama say e fa koto ade bra na de ka na kopem kanu kwazi chei na de ka na kopem na mum no papa no a oto ka no ono ne Bank of Ghana what I say na do drive ka no ene gold board enti gold board wo na de ka na kopem but liability no ya nipa ko no de ni sika ne eden e se mu a wo de bae enti no wo mu yi wo mu fi mu enye yi na me ma sa me jamfi so na me kan tell say omra from kwa because that type of disrespect no Unyai, dan me kan atem wana me ya na wose me mra from kakra. Omra from na omuade. Because Ghana no ye ne ye hwe no. Is it to him much give you no much is expected. The pato wo a year. Wo me be say 3 minutes bi ma me a. E ka me bie we ya me bie page ya ma no wahwe. Waba wakọ Google no wahwe conditions of service of the good board. Chief of see you, but we wait me about this year. No, actually, we wait me about no, I say yes. The patrol, yes. We do show. Any. Obi antie. Na ya mo fan kan chest am je fi say, o mu ade. No nya say di atem no. Ye ne ye hwe no. Mama me mam conditions of service no. No one hwe. The basic salary no, 1.5 million annually. That is 150 billion. Energy afibia. Let us be no. Natadia obeson. You see 15% of that 1.5 million. No, that is 125,000. That is a month. And non-OG. 1.5 million annually. After an entire was 15% of 125 per month. And I say 15% of 1.5 million. That has to be allowances. I the money for the clothing. I mean, the keka one, and also 15%. The staff support. Omo kan ho. The security personnel no. Bakubia the security personnel here too. Bakubia just 6,000. Bakubia just 6,000. No patrol.
Also, I find on Google.
Go on Google. But you see, we bought a year. Conditions of service. A gold board CEO. What I say? We bought a year. We be a hotel. Me be a bit me abo. What I say? After na ye security service for no. Omu it's almost so no busu me biano. Obi a just 6,000. That is a 60 million each. 120 million.
Public servant.
And sana the garden boy. Also so oye baako also get 4,000 a month. And sana full medical expenses paid for ono and up to 5 children under 18. And we 18 so no nyadwuma oka ho. Wo mo no so no full medical a bit medium makwa no ne akwa hwe omo. Transportation so your money 2 Land Cruiser vehicles.
Wow.
No use fully insured. Maintenance ni no borne by the gold board. That also be every month be on 1,500 liters per car. Fuel 1,500 liters per vehicle per car. Internet is 1,500 liters. I don't know what the bag gallons one can say about me. After over 30 days working, 30 working days or paid annual vacation. Vacation be obetimi to kwanya contract and the baby me near the ading no obetimi akọ with first class a business class ticket and then $2,000 per diem per day every day beyond or $2,000. But I'm telling you, after was a plus annual formalization tour. So was me could be a question we have. Me Kwaku ye with formalization tour no bekono. And also so no allowance the man no $10,000 in airfare and $2,000 per diem. After no me car no so ye de man no aye adwuma no. O wie na adwuma no wo kwa. Was it yet me tomano or person with me to. It is sad the man was saying in our ho near the amount. Not yet the son of my way in our mouth set for Koyajuma. Nasa who bunny a busa question now be page or betia. No page or betting no page on the same. Ube Kaisa Tamuti go board and Anna make us say, Sadi we are home with the Abaniche or on a Kotoba, Sikonia or no Becache, it took on any good, no Kwana go to near 22 carata. Obit me a Becate say 18, obit me a Becate say 20, obit me a baby behind the chair. A man was what I know, what we are ghost meetings which are we. As this a go, we are ghost meet, we are smarty, we are your friends at Briscoe's name near the day, necessarily a few more lances are. Emrano section 5 no catch us say over 5 years imprisonment. Ya choose all the good year juma now we need lances are who won't fear me I will Kwaku them. Etino no matter major finance say sa kasana wo kasa wo pega na betino won tase say obesumo ye enye ye ne yesum no panimu bia onu ne bekase bia so won twa ne kasa ye ana ni nemo ho ye no so a de bia no no pese odi atem no so wonyai because ye kasa ye so asine so won timi stand it. What do you stand it? And you're paying for this woman pesa. Woman pesa, Mummy, a quite a cray. Maybe Anka, you'll be a gate cacama. I don't know, question. Yeah, Bassa, quite well. Oh, baby, 1 week. I don't
Debbie. You bet to be a Kayasam, maybe a Wakan said you, but I don't know the same woman was in it, return to Santa. The same thing. Dear Kwasi cannot get flower. I try to see Kelvin Taylor. Or this Samira Baumia Atem. Da bahusa manfu tuno for say Sabira Odin President Mahama Nkansah na wako oko eye TikToker le Ghana jollof bi ebi ebeka say innocent lodina said so Ghana jollof no kwa bi so Ghana ho say oni ha ayo anu ehye eti bia president adu bi na kwasi ka no say bia ka di Sabira temno no so bie ja ba ha de besre besre ye fancy ha ye fancy ha ye fancy
no munti asese sa de no enya de ye pe but omu bie kwan no a omu bank of funds so be the same thing because they did atem no na enka ho utie a former NDC organizer Boatinja o say dan utie no what's it enka ho until the time as abo ya obonidi ko fe fa asase me nyina ba na enka ho but then you know benefit Mahama until no what wodi and then in nekwa wo mu kase nyina no enya dia president etimi bie na no akase mu ntwa so
na so do dey be dware no wa fa ne ho adi
etama wo be kase Samija fi be kase who's the vice president they cry kase we are public servant there I don't know you busa question when you know but you have to insult somebody before I obey you as one
anje ye sorry jumadi no so but ya me adoma wontumi TV me pacho ye premises yi so hey ye kai wo say ye be ENT ear, nose, and throat screening. Ebekoso ewa Comfort Teaching Hospital for and yatonsa from until 21st September. Omubeba waso a year minimum and a year wune ENT and no Comfort Teaching Hospital for the beba ahadum no mo aba bebuaye na yayesa exercise no. Saturday na 21st September eye screening ebekoso day to day. Eye clinic a year or more kwamo day to day eye clinic for so ebe buy a juma mu ha no ba be so yasne na ya screening no sanso na wo se wo how ewo wo se ho se bia wo se ewo problem a saa da no 21st September busumi ya ebesimu no bra ya dwuma mu ha na dental screening no Comfort Adochi Teaching Hospital for ya and almost beba be ye moi na omoye dental screening. So na general body screening, Balm of Gilead Alternative Clinic and Diagnostic Center. Omonso ebeba be boy en sadano. And to be kai 21st September, won't to be TV. Premises so ha na waba be ye screening no ebi. And to Balm of Gilead for no omo clinic no on sabe como the cabin omo ewo MTN office nechi odum just opposite ija hotel annex odum on sa ebekom wakra omo Westland hacho enti common chai na woso corner ko cheke woni em wapum di ho ensem sanso na New Leaf Malamix omo so aso yasne New Leaf Malamix Niti yellow no who say New Leaf Malamix wedra and no nitino red and no menstrual pains ulcer coco ne ho crodiba but niti yellow no and no malaria fever. I beg your pardon, nedra wouldn't be malaria no be shebiano betutuako. Harry B Rentals. Harry B Rentals omo rent canopies, modern chairs, carpets, and then near Kike County, Pomo China Kwai, and no so more Bremen just behind DVLA and a Grace Baptist restaurant on Sono Omubema Wadiane Kama fried rice rice ball fufu banku near Kambia Omo Ewa Makum just inside Baptist Church wa day to day eye clinic omo ebesho kama twam baby ewo bia wokọ omo encheya omo nso ebeye omwa wanino bibia beye kama kwamo omo ne Adako Judge Technical Institute omo ebe Panacea Pharmacy onuma na wapo mo chira kwa ebia chairman wait 1 minute be brain us quite unfortunately
okay niami I was a mechanic, ye dika nyina.
Yes, so we call the time the 6th TB up to yeah.
Me admonishi ye support or more contest for the national executive elections no. Misre obia enya na adwin say MPP is one. We cannot all join one particular person. Obia enya the choice namu young kind who say MPP is a democratic party where we agree to disagree, pick a particular candidate and work with the person and get power. Until Obia Kasabia.
They say Chairman won't to me unfortunately about out of the emotional statement about it. Tarnish, free last week, Dr.
Baumia. Excellency Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Baumia. Onu ani ye Tarnish.
Baudi chairman or Tarnish.
Oh, the chairman there say
contest.
And then Nipana Omutu Abano. Be a chenchebo say what will be a chair. My job real docno kwa. From
is a fear delegates
delegates.
The party has a leader.
Okay, the party has a leader. Oh dear no.
Leader no. It supporting vows.
Mate.
What are the engine? They can decoration in the town.
Mate.
Support no. I'm a board Dr. Mahmoud.
Kwaku Nkansah